What's up, Funko NFT collectors? Welcome back to another video. My name is Sully. I'm a variety streamer, a Twitch partner, Gold Wax ambassador, and a longtime Funko fanatic who loves collecting the Funko NFTs. We just had the big drop, the Droppp exclusive Mickey and Friends yesterday. I'm recording this as a follow-up video to the drop. And what happened? What happened? That's what we're here to talk about today. In the next few minutes, I want to go over a few things, but let me make something perfectly clear to start with. This is not a video to bash any of the companies involved with this, but more of a look back at where we are after the drop yesterday. You probably have your own ideas, your own theories on what happened, but where did them deleting packs leave us? So I want to take a look at that today, including what are some of the values of those NFTs on the secondary market right now. Let's dive right in. First of all, I put together a little something here that might help us, and that is what happened yesterday. Maybe you're new to NFT collecting and you don't quite understand it. At the 3 or 4, it was about the 4-hour mark after the NFTs went on sale yesterday. Those were the packs for Disney, Mickey and Friends, a Droppp exclusive. The decision was made, as has often been done in the past, to end the sale and delete or burn the remaining packs. I put together a little image here that helps explain it, but essentially, we started with 21,250 standard packs. They removed 5,811. We started with 21,250 premium packs. They removed a little over 13,000 packs. All in all, if you look at the math here, that means that 52.76% of the entire supply of NFTs are gone. They will no longer be available. You can still get in and collect. In fact, I recommend it. Not financial advice, but if you're a collector and you see some potential value here, which I'm going to point out in a minute, you can still get in and you can still buy packs and NFTs at what I consider to be a reasonable amount of money. Again, I don't know the reason why they do this, but they've done it. The details are done, they've executed, and we simply must figure out where to go from here. So let's look at another slide that I put together, and that is this right here. This is very, very telling. Considering that so many of those NFTs are no longer available, you can't buy new packs and get them. You could still open some packs and pull some NFTs, but what's left out there that can actually be added to your collection? If we look at the legendaries there up at the top, you got Daisy, you got Donald, Goofy, and Pete. Originally, there were 1,800 of each created. Since that decision was made to delete or burn some of those packs and making some of the NFTs inaccessible, we now have only 850 each, about 850 of each that are out there. That could fluctuate. We don't know how many were or were not in the pool that feeds those packs, but around 850 is all that could ever be pulled for the legendaries. That means each of those pops is now going to be, once delivered to the public, less than 850 pieces. For the Grail, even more shocking, more surprising, you take away 52.76% and you're left with only 472 possible Grails. Roundabouts. Could be 470, could be 480. It fluctuates a little bit. But 472, that's it? When's the last time you heard of a Disney a pop limited to 480 pieces? Anybody remember Flocked Sully? Anybody remember, it's not exactly Disney, but Marvel Gold Loki? How about Lotso? This is the category that this NFT pop is now in, limited to less than 480 pieces once it's delivered out to the public. And finally, the royalty set. This is often confusing to some people, but originally there were a possible 2,500 royalty sets that could be completed. And now, after that burn event, we're down to only 1,181. Take those numbers into account for just a second and think about other pops with those limited quantities that you've seen in the past and what they're worth today. We have a supply that's been lowered. We have a demand that's probably pretty high. And we have a license that's very strong. These are things that I consider when factoring whether or not I want to purchase or hold off on getting into any NFTs. Now I'll go to a live view behind me of the actual market. Live when I recorded this video, of course. You probably think, oh, well, I missed out. I can't get into this drop anymore. Maybe I don't want to. Things are probably crazy. It didn't sell well. Guess what? All that happened is those packs that were available, everything shrunk down. We're now looking at a smaller NFT collection. We've got Disney, Mickey, and Friends. Premium packs are selling on the secondary market for just a little under $34. At retail, with taxes and fees, I paid a little over $33. That's less than $1 difference. You can still buy them using your USDC. Standard packs, $10.73. That is below what I would have paid at retail with taxes and fees. You can still get in on this. You're not out yet. The Minnie Mouse Grail, which I just told you is probably going to be limited to about 472 pieces. Look at that right there. $174.50. I just bought one for $170. I think it was a good move. Not financial advice, but it's good for me. I think once this reaches eBay and or Mercari, your Facebook groups, you're looking at a pop that's going to be valued for well over $170. So I think I just won on that deal. Legendaries, you got Daisy Duck at about $27, Donald Duck at about $47, Goofy at about $50, and Pete at around $47. To me, those are pretty good values considering how limited these pops are. It's up to you to decide if you want to spend the money or not, and then it's up to you to decide whether or not you want to take the time and effort to get yourself a Droppp account, to get verified, and to get your USDC over there so you can purchase them. All of which I've made videos for here on YouTube. You can go step by step through them and know exactly what you're getting into, and you can actually get in and collect these. Still good, getting's good. Then you've got your epics, commons, uncommons, rares. Epics are your gateway to a royalty set. You got to get those epics. They're the hardest ones to get to complete a royalty set. You need one of every common, uncommon, rare, and epic to complete that royalty set. Start with the epics. You can now pick those up. I see them ranging from about $4 all the way up to $7. On the day of Droppp yesterday, I completed my first royalty set in total, buying all the epics for around $50. That is climbing and will continue to climb, I think. Could be wrong, but I've been doing this for 2.5 years, and I think I've been right more often than I've been wrong. There are some utilities out there to help you understand where you're currently at, and the best one out there is the Popin Stock website, which I will drop the link for you down below. If you're collecting Funko NFTs, you should know the Popin Stock website. If not, get on over there, check it out. A lot of the numbers that I just put on screen are confirmed, including the amount of the burn, the percentage of the burn right there at the top, 52.76%. And as of today, if you check down the royalty set value right here, you can complete a royalty set for about $77 if you're starting from scratch. You got all the tools necessary here to look at the information to determine where you're at, how much you would need to spend. You'll still need to go to your Droppp.io website, log in, have an account, a verified account, and make your purchases there in order to get your legendaries, grails, packs, royalty set, whatever you need. If you have questions, please drop them down below or hit me up on Twitter or come by my live streams. I'm live on Twitch and YouTube 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. I'm here to help you. You can ask anybody in the community, the Nerds Unite community. We come together, we help each other out. I've been helping them for 2.5 years, and we have some great discussions around these NFTs there. Come on over, hang out, ask your questions. I think I've done a good job of recapping where we're at now. But again, if you have questions, drop them down below. Keep it positive and family friendly, and I'll interact with you, and we'll see what we can do for some more videos in the future around Funko NFTs and Droppp. My name is Sully, Nerds Unite.